Hello, folks. I'm Rayhan, and today I would like to tell you a story about a man that just not a man, but also a hero. And let's get started. Long time ago in England, there was a forest called Sherwood. At that time, people suffered under a rule of one cruel sheriff. The name was Nottingham. The sheriff collected heavy taxes. Many families could not even buy food. Children went hungry, and the people lived in fear. But there was one man who gave them hope. His name was Robin Hood. Robin Hood lived in Sherwood Forest with his loyal friends, including Little John and Friar Tuck. He was famous by his skill with arrow and bow. Whenever the sheriff collected taxes, Robin Hood and his men would ambush the rich travelers, take their gold, and then give it back to the people who needed it the most. The villagers really loved Robin Hood. The sheriff hated him. Again and again, the sheriff sent soldiers into the forest to capture Robin Hood. But he was so fast, and the soldiers could not catch him. Some soldiers even claimed Robin Hood as a ghost. Others said he could disappear like a ghost. And some even believed he had magical powers. Years passed. The legend of Robin Hood quickly spread at the forest. One day, the sheriff became determined to end the legend forever. He gathered his best soldiers and launched a massive hunt through Sherwood Forest. For weeks they searched, and finally they found Robin Hood. A fierce battle followed. Arrows flew through the air. Swords clashed, and when the battle ended, Robin Hood was dead. The sheriff smiled, a cruel smile. At last, the famous outlaw was gone. The body was displayed publicly so the people of the forest could see it. The villagers cried. The hero was gone. The sheriff celebrated it for days. But then something strange happened. Only 1 week later, a rich tax collector was robbed again. The stolen money appeared in the homes of poor villagers. Witnesses claimed they saw a man in a black hood and also, of course, carrying a bow and arrows. The sheriff was furious. "Impossible!" he shouted. "Robin Hood is dead!" So he sent more soldiers to the forest to try once again to capture Robin Hood. Months later, they captured another Robin Hood. This one was younger, but the sheriff executed. Months later, they captured another Robin Hood. This one looks younger. The sheriff unfortunately executed him too. But can you take a guess? Once again, Robin Hood returned with his famous skills of arrows and bows. 1 year later, another Robin Hood appeared, and the sheriff captured and executed him. Then another appeared again, and then another, and then another, and then another. The sheriff grew old trying to capture and executed many Robin Hoods. No matter how many Robin Hoods he caught, a new one would always appear. People began whispering, "How could one man survive so many times?" And then the truth was finally revealed. Robin Hood was never one man. There was no single Robin Hood. There was no single hero. There was no single man. The first Robin Hood had inspired the people After he died, another villager wore the black hood and, of course, the arrow and the bows. And then another, and then another, and then another. Farmers, hunters, blacksmiths, even former soldiers, they called there by Robin Hood. Whenever injustice appeared, someone became Robin Hood. The sheriff had spent his entire life hunting one man when he was actually fighting an idea. An idea that could never die because Robin Hood was not a person. Robin Hood was a hope. Robin Hood was courage. Robin Hood was ordinary people standing together against injustice. And that is why the legend survived for centuries. Not because one hero saved everyone, but because everyone chose to become a hero. Alright, everybody, that's all from me. The story about Robin Hood, the never ending hero. And I hope this story entertain you and inspire you. Alright, that's all. Thank you very much and have a nice day.